In this week's focus on presidential pledges, we shed light on those related to labor reform, that is, and affordable housing, as shared by the top three contenders. Our Lee Soo-jin has details.
South Korea's presidential election is just around the corner, and each candidate's economic pledges are drawing increased attention from voters. This week, we look closer at candidates' labor reform and housing pledges. The candidates are aiming to improve labor conditions to win the votes of the many who wish for a better work-life balance. To do so, the two frontrunners have proposed a 4.5-day work week. The current standard work week is 5 days, with most full-time workers logging 40 hours from Monday to Friday, with a legal maximum of 52 hours per week. The 5-day work week was introduced with a 2003 revision to the Labor Standards Act and was fully implemented nationwide by 2011. And now attention is on whether a 4.5 work week will become a reality this year. So what does each candidate's 4.5 work week look like? Democratic Party candidate Lee Jae-myung has proposed reducing the standard work week from 40 to 36 hours, cutting Friday afternoons without reducing wages. His proposal also includes incentives for companies to adopt the new schedule and has a long-term goal of eventually transitioning to a 4-day work week.
South Korea's total working hours are too long, about 200 hours more than the OECD average. Longer hours no longer mean higher productivity. Efficiency and creativity are now key.
People Power Party candidate Kim Moon-soo has proposed a 4.5 work week that maintains the current 40-hour work week by distributing working hours across the week. Under this plan, employees work an extra hour from Monday to Thursday and finish earlier on a Friday, creating a shorter workday without cutting total working hours. He has also said that he supports granting exemptions to the 52-hour work week limit for the semiconductor sector.
I will replace the rigid working hours system with a more flexible one, cut corporate and inheritance taxes significantly, and drastically reform regulations to help businesses thrive.
Reform Party candidate Lee Jun-seok has strongly criticized the 4.5-day workweek proposal that reduces working hours without cutting wages, calling it unrealistic. He has instead pledged labor reforms include giving local governments the authority to adjust the minimum wage to revitalize regional economies. And housing is a key issue that all three candidates, as the country's residence crisis has fueled voter concern and also contributed to the country's low birth rate. While they all aim to increase supply, their approaches differ, and here's how. The key theme of Lee Jae-myung's housing proposal is New Town, South Korea's first New Town project from the late 1980s, which includes Bundang and Ilsan, now faces aging infrastructure that he plans to rebuild. He also pledges to cut red tape for Seoul's downtown development and to develop a fourth-generation New Town with more quality public housing. The key theme of Kim's proposal is youth. Kim's 333 Youth Housing Supply Plan offers support for up to 9 years, 3 years after marriage and 3 years each after the first and second child. His proposal also includes supplying 200,000 homes to young adults, newlyweds and families, and more housing for single-person households. The key theme of Lee Jun-seok's proposal is life stages. He plans to increase the supply of 59-meter square homes by promoting the development and building of small unit housing. He pledged to promote high-density urban development and also to citing strong housing demand and proposed housing tax cuts tailored to newlyweds seeking smaller homes, growing families needing more space, and seniors looking to downsize. Though each candidate's vision differs, the emphasis on their economic pledges highlights a critical role the economy plays in this election.